What's good, people? We telling me, back with another video. Arsenal just played Forest away, 0-0. I didn't jump on straight away. Really and truly, I was trying to process the result and just, go back over my mind what happened tonight, how we haven't capitalised, and yes, really and truly process that result because, in my eyes, it's not good enough. It's really, like, are we going to look back at this 0-0 result and say, this was the reason why we didn't win the league? The same weekend that United actually turned up today and beat Man City for us, like ensured that they weren't getting their points today. Is this a game we're going to look back in 6 weeks' time and be like, we should have got the win? Were Forest even that good? When you look at the stats, not really, but we weren't good either. So maybe the draw was a fair result overall, but we weren't good enough. I don't think our performance was what it should have been, knowing what we knew before we went into that game. Guys, they just didn't look up for it tonight. They looked lackluster, they looked tired, they looked like they ran out of ideas, they looked like they was under pressure, they just weren't flowing, they weren't free. Even Gabriel, Mariah, something was off tonight, and I don't know what it is, man. Something was off, definitely. It's not just the football. Something outside's going on, man. It's something that didn't look right to me, but we had Martinelli's chance in the first half, very, very close miss. Should have really scored, to be fair. And then second half, I think Rice had a half volley dug into the ground, and then Saka, when he came on, had the header back across the face of goal. Other than that, nothing really. I think that miss from Martinelli first half. That could have changed the game. If that had gone in, I feel like the game would have been like, okay, cool. Because sometimes with us, once you get one, it's just that's it. The confidence. We're like a confident side, even though we're top of the league. We're in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We're basically through to the next round of the Champions League. We're flying in the FA Cup, but yet we're still a confidence team. Where we are in the league, and everything else doesn't give us enough confidence to just say, right, boom, we're going to go through. It's like we have to get that goal first, and then we see the momentum. Then we see Zubimendi flicking balls through tiki-taka. We see Saka taking and beating his man. We see Martinelli going past his man. Once we've got that first goal, and tonight we didn't see none of that. Crazy enough, I feel like Saka was the best player for us. He was on for like 20 minutes. I feel like he was taking on his man, trying to cross the ball. He was trying to make things happen down on the right. Really was. Whereas I feel like with Madueke that it's all or nothing with him. He's either trying to do too much with the ball, I saw tonight, he'd take on his man and then stop and try to take him on again. It's like you went past him. You've got enough pace to he's almost like a Jeremy Doku. You've got the pace to go past him and then whip the ball in. You don't need to do much else. You've got Gyökeres and Martinelli in the box waiting. Just try it. But he would go past him, stop, go past, stop, then lose the ball. And he did. They got a few corners, but he did that for the first 15, 20 minutes. Then once he got tackled, he got the ball and he just passed it back. He just stopped him and, yep, no, not today. It's not going to happen, mate. It's like all or nothing effect with him, and I feel like he needs to find that balance. And it's hard to see when you're watching Saka play, because you can see Saka's decision making is completely different to Madueke's. Saka uses his pace, but he'll cut back. He'll drop the shoulder at the right time. He'll shimmy. He uses Ben White when he needs to. He'll use Ben White and then use Saliba, and then go again. It's a totally different ball game altogether. There's a golfing class there, and I think Madueke needs to kind of get with it quite quickly, man, because he's got the pace. It's just that decision making, man. Go past your player, put the ball in the box. Gyökeres is in the box. That's why we've got the striker now. You get me? And then I feel like second half I feel like Arteta made the subs a bit too early. Trossard was on half time. Then again, I didn't see the press conference. I don't know if my lady was injured, but Trossard was already on. And shortly after, Gyökeres came off. Ødegaard came off, rightly so. Hadn't done anything. Hasn't done. I'll get to that in a minute. In fact, no, yeah, Jesus came on, Mourinho, and I feel like Eze should have come on for Odegaard, not Mourinho, personally. Mourinho had a few chances, nothing on target. Had that free header, I thought that was going to be the goal because usually he's the guy for those headers, man, but he just couldn't hit the target. But yeah, what's going on with Martin Odegaard? Yeah, this hasn't created anything for us recently. Had a couple good games here and there, but when I looked at the stats, before the last game when I saw that Eze was out again, because I was like, I feel like that would have been the game to rotate, but he didn't. And it was Odegaard scored 1 goal, 3 assists in 15 games, which to me is just not enough. It's either more assists or more goals, or both, ideally. Whereas Eze, 12 games, 4 goals and 2 assists, which is the goals, yeah, albeit 3 of those goals in 1 game, but what a game to get those 3 goals, a hat-trick in. But yeah, I feel like if he's going to rotate Martinelli with Trossard and Saka with Madueke, I feel like Odegaard, he have to sit out some of the games, with either swap with Mourinho or Eze. I want to see Eze play him, but yeah. Anyway, took off Gyökeres, brought on Jesus, and I don't have a vendetta against Jesus, but I just don't like his mentality. I don't like his persona. I don't like his attitude. I don't like his mindset. I don't like the way he plays football. I don't like the way he dives. I don't like the way he goes. He frustrates me. He goes down so easy that to the point where if he'd just stayed on his feet, he probably could have scored a few times. Oh, not tonight, but maybe tonight, but over the course of his career. And there was a time where the ball was going out near the corner flag, and you could see he was already going down, but yet the ball was his. He's taken the ball, defender's going to hit him, and he's already going, and then they get the throw. And I'm like, you was already going down before you'd even got to the ball. You, in your mind, told yourself, I'm going down. Centre of the pitch, ball's come over, he's just fallen on the floor. I'm sick of seeing it, man. I'm absolutely sick of seeing it. It's like Mourinho does it to a certain degree, but when there's players around him, or he got elbowed tonight, he went down, he got booed, but you could see there was clear contact. But Jesus, if it's part of your game, you're scoring goals, crack on. But when you're not scoring goals and you're not creating anything, stay on your feet, man. Work hard for the ball. Like Gyökeres, that's why I rate Gyökeres, because he doesn't go down like that. He works hard, he runs non-stop. I think Jesus, he should have brought him on. He should have left him on, kept Gyökeres on, and maybe brought on Havertz. Havertz goes down easy as well. There's another one, but not as easy as Jesus. It's just so unfortunate because all of this is like, sometimes we only need one player to step up. And today I feel like no one wanted to step up. Sometimes Declan Rice is the guy to step up. Sometimes a lot of the times it's been Saka that's the guy to step up and win us games. Eze, you've seen that from him. He stepped up and won us games. Martinelli's had his time. Trossard's had his time. Gabriel's had his time. There's so many players in our team. Zubimendi, there's players that are capable of just stepping up and winning us games when we need it and getting over the line. Even if the rest of the team hasn't had a good game, even if they're on 4s and 5s, we get 1-7 or 1-7.5 or 8, and that's enough. But tonight, no one stepped up. Saka looked the most promising, and it just wasn't good enough tonight. Performance was, and I'm always saying that there's a lot of games and it's maybe it's because it's the 4th away game in a row, and another away game takes its toll. I get it, but do we want to win this league? They've got to find it from somewhere, because they were singing at the end, second again, ole ole. Because teams know if you carry on like this, you're going to finish second. We don't want to finish second. We want to win. I think we're winning. I think we're winners. I think we've got the experience of going through the turmoil, and we know now what it takes to get through it. And, maybe, we can put it down to the fact it was another away game, and Forest playing okay. I mean, Murillo is such a good defender. Such a good defender. I'd love to see him at Arsenal. Brilliant. Outside of Arsenal, he's my favourite defender. It's just even the ball he played earlier. Is it first half he played? Yeah, first half he played the ball through. Crazy. I mean, unlucky for them. Chris Wood's been out injured. I think the commentator said that Chris Wood, every time he scored in 17 different games last season. They only lost one of them. I got a thing against Chris Wood. Season before that, he missed 3 chances in a 6-yard box against Man City. And they were absolute sitters. I'm convinced they paid him to miss those chances. Convinced. And it was a game where Forest should have beat City that time. I'll never forget that game. I'll never let him down. Go back and watch the tapes. You'll see 3 chances in the 3-yard box. And then the next season, he's one of the most prolific goal scorers. I was like, something to add up there. But yeah, who we got next? We got United at home. What a performance from United today. That sent chills down my spine, I'm not going to lie, watching that. I only caught the second half. Just got back from the airport and stuff from Austria. And watching United pick apart City continuously on the counter-attack, on the break, space all over the pitch. Pep near enough biting his nails. I've not seen that before. It reminded me of United of old. And I hope this form does not continue. Thank you for beating Man City, but that's it. We'll go back to Ten Hag, Ruben Amorim, Man United. Go back to David Moyes, Man United. Go back to Louis van der Hol? I can't remember his name now. Go back to them times there, yeah. We don't want to see the Ferguson, Michael Carrick era, blood. Not ready for that. I don't want to see it, blood. You've done us a favour. Thank you for that. Respect you, man. Bruno Fernandes, great run through to Bueno. What a finish. Thank you. Appreciate it. Made Haaland look like a idiot today. Albeit though they could have had a red card. I think it's yeah. Probably was a red on another day. But what a shame. But yeah, United, we got United and they got Leeds away. That's gonna be a tough one because I was gonna say Calvert-Lewin. He's not Calvert-Lewin. That's West Ham. What's the other guy? It's Calvin. Oh, what's his name? I forgot the name of the lead striker. To be fair, he hasn't scored in the last few games actually. What's his bloody name? It's Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin. I think he's got 6 out of the last 8 games. Last 2 games, I don't think he's scored. Got to be my FPL team, obviously. But yeah, he's not firing. But again, big game for them against us. We beat them at the Emirates 5-1, so they're going to want to seek revenge. So yeah, we've got quite a few, I say they're tough games. United at home, I don't think that's an easy game. Really don't. Don't think that's easy. They're going to be on a high after beating City, winning their derby. They're going to want to come to the Emirates and get a victory. Man City are playing, this is the thing, Man City dropped points today, but they've got Wolves at home and Spurs away. That's 6 points. Spurs are not beating Man City. I mean, I know they beat them at the start of the season, but it's a different Man City now. And Spurs' home form is shocking. Absolutely shocking. You saw what happened against West Ham today. So that's 3 points. And Wolves at home, finish, bro. That's 6 points. We can't afford to drop more points. And Villa play Everton tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Then Newcastle away. Villa at home. I mean, Everton at home should be pretty comfortable for them. But Newcastle away, I don't think that's going to be an easy game. Newcastle, when they want, they can cause a lot of problems. They've got a lot of good players, especially Bruno. He's such a good player, man. And I feel sorry for Elanga. It's such a stinker of a season so far. Gordon doing quite well, but what's his name? Little Barnes. Barnes doing really well this season as well. But yeah, Newcastle, be a tough game. So yeah, 0-0. I mean, what do we take from this game? We take a point. That's all we can take from it. You know, people say I might be moaning. I should be happy, but I'm not happy. I want to see us win. I want to win this title. I've done the challenge. I can't cut my hair until we win the title. My hair's getting long. I want to trim. And I feel like the Carabao Cup and the Premier League are there for the taking. But we need to step up and take it. So hopefully next game against United, it's on next Sunday. But we've got Champions League in between that, so we Champions League next week. I love Champions League. Inter Milan, bad them up. I hate Inter Milan. I hate AC Milan. AC Milan weren't my team as a kid, growing up, but they had a lot of good players: Franco Baresi, Maldini, Albertini, Ruud Gullit. Who was up front them times? I can't remember now. That was just before like the Shevchenkos and George Weahs, them players there. But yeah, see you guys in a week. Champions League, still top of the league though, isn't it? What are you telling me?